In this tutorial, we are going to create lives for our main character, and we're also going to subtract a life every time we hit an enemy. And when we run out of lives, we want to restart the game and go back to the title screen. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is create a game attribute for the lives. So if you go into the game settings up here, and then create a new game attribute. Okay, make sure you're in the attribute section there, game attribute, and I'm going to call it lives. We want it to be the number type. I'm going to leave the initial value as 0 because I'm actually going to set the lives within the game. So don't worry about that at the moment. Click OK. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is whenever a player starts the game by clicking on the play button, I want to set the lives of our main character to 3. Or you can set the lives to be whatever you like, of course. So in events, for my play button, I am going to, when the mouse is clicked on the play button, I'm going to go to game attributes here, setters, I'm going to set the lives to 3. Okay, so that way, anytime someone starts a new game, we make sure we set the lives to 3. Or whatever you want, however many lives you want to have, of course. You can make it anything you like. All right, the next step is to go into our main character. So double click your main character, go into the events, and we need to go to where the collision detection is with an enemy. So when our main character collides with an enemy, and I've already got that, I think it's this one, when our main character hits an actor of the enemy's type, that's the one. Okay, so when that happens, there's a couple of things we need to do. We're going to need to first subtract a life as soon as you get hit. So game attributes again, and setters. We need to set the lives, and we're going to have to do a calculation here because we need to do a subtraction. We need to subtract 1 life from whatever the current lives are. So the arithmetic stuff is in here, numbers and text, and then here's the subtraction one, and drag that in there. And what are we subtracting from? From the lives, which is a game attribute. Lives, take away 1. Okay, so we're setting the lives to whatever the lives currently are, and then subtract 1. Okay, next, you need to use an if statement to detect when our lives are 0 or less. So I'm going to click on the flow option here and get in an if statement. And I need to use a comparison option here. And we're going to say if the lives are less than or equal to 0. So that one there, that's less than or equal. So if our game attribute lives is less than or equal to 0, then we are going to send the game back to the title screen. So go to scenes, game flow, and I'm going to switch the screen, switch to scene, choose scene, the title screen, or whatever your first scene is. It might be different for your game. My first scene is called title screen there. That's the one we want to go back to. Okay, fade out. I'm going to say fade out for 3 seconds. And fade in. I want that to just happen instantly, so I'll just say 0 for that one. Okay. Next, well, I need to make sure this is actually within my collision section. Okay, put it right at the top. It's the first thing I want to happen up here before any of this. Although, I do need my pause game. Sorry, pause game needs to be the first thing that happens. As soon as you get hit by an enemy, you want the game to pause. Okay, there we go, that looks better. Okay, so just quickly running over that. When I hit an enemy, I want the game to pause. I want to subtract a life from my character. I'm then going to check if my lives are less than or equal to 0, and if they are, I'm going to restart the game. I think that's ready to test, so let's have a look and see if that's working okay. Good, no errors, and so what's happening? I should click play. I should have 3 lives, and I'm going to get hit 3 times. And then the third time, the game should restart entirely. Here we go. There it is. Excellent. Okay, and then that way the player can choose whether they want to play again or they can just quit the game. That's the end of this tutorial.